What's poppin', everyone? I'm Don Ferguson, and welcome back to another bomb-ass episode of something new here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar. Today is all about mezcal. Yes, you know I love tequila. I love all spirits, but I do love a good mezcal. And today we got an aged mezcal from a brand that's been on the platform before, Xicala. You know what? I'm not even talking anymore. Let's roll it. Boom! Ladies and gentlemen, Xicala. Yes, we've had this one on the platform before, but you know, we're just gonna do a little reference check. I don't do this that often, but you know what? To compare it to their new Reposado, yes, I gotta revisit so I can see, and I'm setting this up. Bam. Okay, we're gonna set this right here, and you know, because this is their new Reposado Mezcal, I gotta do this comparison. So we got our pour here, and because this is a Reposado, so it's aged. Ooh, it's really tight. Oh, it's like prom night. We gotta let it breathe, people. So, the glugs, nice color. We'll get into the color though. Oh, I did a nice pour of that, baby, but it's not as strong. So the ABV isn't as high as the Joven. We'll talk about the Joven. Before we get into that, we're gonna get into this, and let's talk Xicala. So it's named for the Mexican deity who roamed the land singing of love and dreams. It's kind of like a Dean Martin song. He was drunk all the time too. An artisanal mezcal, 100% Espadín Maguey, so agave. This one is 80 proof, but over here, the Joven is 86 proof. A little spicier over here, so the wood tones it down a little bit. That's what's going on. They're not cheapskates over here. They're not cheating you. Just tones it down, mellows it out a little bit. It's NAM 001X, and it was established in 1920 at Oaxaca's oldest certified location. We're going back to the 20s. It's like moonshine. And actually, if you didn't know, they were smuggling mezcal into the country during the Prohibition times, but I think it was mostly, southern United States. But mezcal was actually being imported or smuggled, whatever you want to say. I'm using my beloved mezcal tasting glass with this Joven, but let's just wrap it up. It's produced in a combination of traditional and unique old school methods. It's agave cooked in underground pits. That's how typically, with mezcal, that's how the agave is roasted. It's crushed. The agave is crushed with Tahona stone pulled by a mule. That's going way back. And I know you animal rights activists, it's not me. Just calm down. The mules love it. They love crushing agave. That crushed agave is then stored in wood barrels with a combination of hot and cold water for 8 days to allow that to naturally ferment. Who's ready to taste some Joven? I want to properly compare, so let's do the Joven. On the note, this is, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of my favorite mezcals out there that's easy to find. Yes, I got some bootleg shit, that's smuggled across the wall that's being built there and shit like that, but when you can find a mezcal pretty easy, this is one of my go-tos. So, citrus. Oh, you got a nice aroma of agave, some orange peel, some lemon rinds going on in there. Little bit of light pepper. It's got a sweet agave nose on it when it goes for the taste. God damn, that's good. Light smoke, some citrus. It's really soft for an 86 proof. You got some bell pepper on it, little minerality. Now it's going down, and it's like massaging my esophagus. It's making me feel good like Halle Berry did in Monster. This is really good. If you have not tried Xicala Joven, I recommend it highly. But, I got another sip. Let's just finish it off. On with the show. And like Diddy said in that song, it's all about the Reposado, baby. Maybe it was the Benjamins, but doesn't matter. We're talking about Xicala and their Reposado. It is aged 3 months in American oak and French Limousin barrels. Those are cognac barrels. Very, very unique. Now, when it comes to the bottle, we're gonna do a bottle. You know, you guys like how I do that. It's like 3D back in the 20s. Do they have 3D? Bottle. Bottle is actually numbered. In this one on the back, it's bottle number 1528. So I don't know what kind of batches they do. I don't know, you know, how many lot, anything like that, but it is numbered. I would imagine that's for a reason. And if you take a look at the bottles, extremely similar, you know, in shape. And you got to think about it. In an environment like a fast-paced restaurant or a retail, they like these tall, slender bottles because they fit. The only difference is, yes, they have the trinket. There's quite a few brands doing them. Well, I shouldn't say quite a few, but there are some brands doing them, and these are actually pretty cool. What's this one? You want to see my cock? Okay, yeah, this Huocho is a cock, but this one is a skull, and it goes back to their tradition. So there's a couple of brands that do beaded ones. These are wooden and they're painted. Well, I can't show you guys what's over there. You don't want to see that cock. Bottle is beautiful, but it's on to the juice. Color. Oh, look at that. Look at that, people. 80 proof, so the tears are just slowly, gently cascading. You know, look at that. It's like, you know, like a lion stalking its prey. That's how slow it's going. Really nice. The color is actually really beautiful. It is a very light straw, like a translucent gold color. Just has a tint to it. It's not over. You got to remember though, it's only aged 3 months, so we don't know the char on them. We don't know, you know, too much about that type of, you know, aspect of those barrels, but we do know what they are, and it is really, really nice. Now, 3 months, I don't know what kind of character it's going to give. We're just going to have to find out in the nose, but it's a nice pale amber. That's what they got going on. Let's check out the aroma. Ooh, you still get the smoke. That's really good. And with mezcal, there's a lot of people that don't like it because it's smoky, and it's because the agave is roasted in an underground pit and it's covered, so it traps all that smoke in. Makes sense to me, but some people just don't get it. They don't. Nice and smoky, so you're getting, I'm getting a little bit of that oak, so I'm getting a little bit of the wood. The citrus is still kind of coming through, but it's not shining like on the Joven. Getting some roasted agave. I'm getting a little bit of like watered down caramel or caramel, however you want to say. You know, these people go fucking crazy in the comments. Nice citrus though. It's almost like a tropical nose to it. So like a roasted or a charred pineapple, which is really interesting. I mean, there's a lot of nice sweet, you know, things going on in here. Hey, sweet thing. Yeah, that's really nice, but it's subtle. The smoke is not as present. Oh no, it's definitely not. There's a lot more citrus going on. So I say we taste. Oh no. That is different. So it's very light, smooth. It's almost drinking like a whiskey in a way, because I'm getting those barrel tones, and I can't even believe that only after 3 months of aging. And it's really interesting. Still getting a little light smoke. On top of it, I'm getting some sweet roasted agave, which is really, really interesting. I gotta go in again, damn. Okay, the first one coats the palate. It's like throwing a blanket on it. And now I'm getting tiny hint of pepper. Tiny hit of white pepper on the back end. There's like almost some chiles too. So you're getting a little spiciness, but it's not crazy. It's not like, you know, taking a bottle of El Yucateco and drowning your sorrows away. I've done that. Trust me, it's not fun. Some caramel, getting some toasted nuts. We're not going there. Got some oak. I mean, there's a lot of flavors in this. And for a mezcal, now if you are not into the overly smoky mezcals, this could be right up your alley. Third time's a charm. Sometimes. Yeah, so there's a nice subtle sweetness. It's not as sweet as the Joven, but you're getting some nice roasted agave up front, a little bit of smoke, little tiny hint of caramel. The toasted like almonds are kind of shining through. You got that oak. There's a little bit of like chiles or white pepper on the back end. And when I say chile, like it's just very, very tiny. It's minute. It's nothing, it's like Muggsy Bogues. That's how small it is. He was a small guy in the NBA, okay? Fruit forward, so you're getting a lot of tropical fruits and almost like some sweet peppers. There's just a whole lot of stuff going on. And I'm going to do number 4 because it is just like a party in my mouth. Some honey. I'm getting that like a honey sweetness, but I'm really picking up some oak and a little tiny bit of that charred pineapple that I was picking up in the nose. It's very nice. And I'm telling you, if you are not a mezcal drinker, because of whatever reason it may be, I would recommend trying this because it's actually outrageous and I really do like it. I can sip this all night. I can kill this bottle, people. Trust me. Yes. Boom. Teeqlife Approved. I really like it. I really like what this brand is doing. They came out and they were like, hey, we got a Reposado. You want to try it? Of course I do. But that's not all. Yes. Look at this cock. I'm talking about the Huocho. But yeah, they have an añejo. We'll be doing this añejo on another episode. Look at how dark that. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this. But it's all about the Repo, baby. And it is Teeqlife Approved. I really like it. I can enjoy this with a meal. Now, the only thing is if you're eating spicy foods, it's going to bring out some of that spiciness. So be wary. That's what a lot of people do. They go to a Mexican restaurant, they order some very spicy food, then they get a mezcal or they get a tequila, and they do they make the scrunchy face that it's so spicy, it's not smooth. No, people. You are mixing. Look at that swirl in the Glencairn. That's why I love these Glencairns, man. But it's just beautiful, beautiful. That wraps up another episode of Something New here in the Teeqlife Basement Bar. Xicala, Joven, and Reposado Teeqlife Approved brands. I believe that was Teeqlife. I'm almost positive that was. I love that one. If you want to see what's coming up on future episodes of Something New in the Teeqlife Basement Bar, be sure to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We always show what's coming up on future episodes. And sometimes we do blog posts and maybe some cocktails. I don't know. We get crazy over there. Follow us. If you want to send us some dope ass swag to wear on these episodes, or you want your brand featured, use that email. We will answer. I promise. I promise, people. Life's too short to drink bad liquor. That's why I don't. What am I going? Oh my God, the choices are endless. I'm just going to double fist it and go in. We'll see you on the next episode. Cheers. Damn.